now.
Oh,
She's in the
Vera,
shop. So
Vera,
that's it.
Vera. I wanted to hop on and just let everybody know that there's no Beardo and Weirdo on Friday, unfortunately. So you guys caught me. I was at a red light for just a second, and now I'm driving. So I'm not going to look at the screen. Let me buckle up because it's good to buckle up, right?
Wait, you're not
So
buckled? What the hell?
I stopped for just a second to get some gasoline.
Oh,
So,
mm.
yeah, it's good to see everybody. So, yes, I'll hold back. What's he holding back?
Oh, I
Um,
talked about Vaughn getting poked yesterday for the second
oh,
time.
yes.
I
Okay.
invited that in.
Oh, no. Oh,
Look
no.
at that.
Look,
Blaine Vaughn is saying handsome man. I'm presuming that's to each of us. We're going to
I
take that.
think that's probably just to you. Just to you. I've accepted
No.
it. I have accepted my fate, you guys. It's okay.
No.
It's okay. I'm more than just handsome. I'm gorgeous, baby. I'm gorgeous.
Oh,
I
hey, Swift Beats.
love you
Welcome from
all. I
London.
love you all. I'm gonna lose service again here in a minute. I had to stop and get gas, but I wanted to stop. I wanted to pop in real quick and say, sorry that there's no Weirdo Friday. I ended up having to go to work, and I'm actually traveling to Salt Lake City right now. So love you all. Good luck on the crossword, and I'll catch you a little bit later. Okay.
Safe travels,
Thank you guys.
Beardo.
Bye.
Yes, take care, Blaine. Always good to have Blaine stop in and say hello. And Vera is happy to give up the limelight just for a second. Limelight, isn't that Vaughn's other name? Swift Beats, welcome from London. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. What's my time? Nicole, do you mean my time on the crossword? We don't know yet. We're about to put up that countdown clock. Oh, hello, Jay. We're going to present Jay. Jay, I have missed you the last few days. All three of my jobs are kind of coming to this apex, and it all happens next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it has been a crazy little couple weeks here for me. But then, I'm almost to the point. I'm a month out from 3.5 months off, right? So we're excited about that. Okay. Hey, Ampy, Brenda, welcome from Annapolis, Maryland, and Tanya, welcome from Central California. Good to see you again, as always. We have people putting in some guesses. That's usually Swift Beats. Yes, sir. Let me just Swifty. Can you come back? Some of my watchers this morning have to get to work in the next 18 minutes, so I try to do the crossword in the first half hour. How do you feel about coming on once we finish the crossword? That'll be about maybe 15 or 20 minutes. All right, let's do that. If you're still around, let me know. Cool. All right, so welcome, everyone. We're going to put that countdown clock up so we can get started. And I will see you back here in 20 seconds. Okay, I think we have some good guesses here in the house. In fact, one of you will be the winner today. Woohoo! Alexis in the house. Welcome from Southeast Coastal Georgia. If it's going to be 75 here in Western New York, I can't imagine. In my mind, that means it's going to be about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit down there in Georgia. Not really. It doesn't work like that, right? But sometimes in the winter, I think that, because it might be 65 degrees at my parents' house and below zero here in Rochester. Alrighty, Mikey's in the house from Chicago. Oh, is there an echo? So, Vaughn, if there is an echo, leave and come back. Not sure why that is. Only 85. Oh, incredible. Incredible. 85 is about as hot as we'll ever get here. Of course, watch me say that. It's going to be 1,000 degrees this summer. But you know what? I'll be hiking in Zion most of the summer. So I'll be out there in Utah. Plans to go up and see Jay Opera on the way. A trip to Florida is in the books. And guys, in just over a month and a half, I'll be driving down to Georgia to see my parents. The first time since last summer. Mikey, thanks for that Got Talent Award. Space Gal, yeah, well, I'm going to be in the Panhandle Panhandle of Florida is the plan. We got to find us a little Airbnb or something like that. I need a few days of sunshine, preferably not surrounded by a bunch of spring breakers. Right? That's the plan. That doesn't mean I won't be driving other places in Florida, but that is the somewhere around Seaside, Apalachicola, something like that. Rosemary Beach, of course, in honor of Jay's mother. Can you handle it, Mikey? You know, I can handle this panhandle. Here's a legitimate question, though. What in the fresh hell goes on in the panhandle of Oklahoma? Is Lindsay on here? Can she tell us, like, what actually happens in that little strip of land, right? You know what I'm talking about. Much narrower than the panhandle of Florida. What is going on in there? I've gone on Google Earth. There's like no towns. I mean, it's very bizarre. Lindsay, welcome, says absolutely nothing. It makes me think there's something, like there needs to be a whole, like a Stranger Things spinoff set in the panhandle of Oklahoma. Space Gal says we need to talk. Hey, absolutely. Yeah, I would love to. We could do a little Perry, a happening meetup. Haps meetup. The wind comes sweeping down the plains. There, Melanie, there you go. There you go. Nothing to break the wind there in the panhandle, I bet. All right. We're going to get started with this puzzle today. We have a tricky puzzle in store, I bet. I don't know. Last time we saw each other, we were solving a puzzle that was narrow and longer, right? Remember that? It was 14 by 16 instead of 15 by 15, but we're back to the normal size today. And it looks like the black squares are, everything's looking okay, right? Nothing crazy looking. Who knows what is going to happen, though, once we hit that go button. Area 69. Oh, Vaughn, that's a totally different area altogether. I bet. Okay. Shirley and Jay and Vaughn can figure out what that area is called. Alrighty, enough foolishness. We're going to solve this puzzle with an inhale and an exhale, a sip of coffee. Guys, I finished my coffee already. That's incredible. And sad. Welcome, replay viewers. We're solving the New York Times crossword Tricky Thursday, April 8th, 2021 by Jake Halperin, edited by Will Shorts. I'm going to zoom in for you a little bit. Okay. Hope that helps. There we go. And here we go. One across. Hidden addresses for short. Maybe that is an S. Sick legal on. How about is Sue? Island where it once rained for 330 one day straight. Maybe that's Oahu, especially over on the Hilo side. Oh, that's the big island. Never mind. Fashion accessories that shed are boas. Boas, yes. Error of political parodies briefly. SNL, perhaps. Boss of a bosun is a captain. Hidden addresses, BCCs. There we go. Minor performer, child something. Student debt. Student D blank blank blank. Don't know. Upper atmosphere with the something. Wins undeservedly over. Maybe is Rob's. Prominent focus for a navel gazer. I don't know. Beginning of the Constitution, abbreviation. Is that the preamble? How do you abbreviate the word preamble? No idea. City in the Rio Grande Valley with a historic namesake. Flamenco shout. Ole! Weary boaters welcome sight. Question mark. Appear. How about appear in the something? Well, let's say appear in the night. Oh, category. Maybe that's totally wrong. Rapper with a hyphenated name. Oh, blank blank G blank. All there. Springtime could be Lent. Let's try that. Beginning of the Constitution. Article something? Articles? Article 1. Gosh, these comments disappear and I can't see anything. Hey, Melanie, thanks for that super heart. Appear in the scene. Oh. Okay, let's try that. Prominent focus is an Audi for a navel gazer. You saved me. Blank blank HE blank blank. Who we are page. Oh, it's now appear on the scene. Okay. Who we are page about us. Oh, Alamo, maybe. Emerald is a variety of, let's try barrel. You Save Me is my hero. Flying monsters and Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to try rocks, ROCS. A snail can sleep for up to 3 years, and others. Maybe our myths. Hardball. You think a malt ball? I don't know. Sorts of a purple puree. Okay, why blank, blank, blank. Appear on the, how about stage? I don't know. All there. I want that to be sane. Upper is G easy. PowerPoint question mark. Paxil may alleviate it in brief. Is that obsessive OCD? Paxil? I don't know. Bring down by coup, for example. Maybe that's D something, right? Up is a young one. Blank H, blank, blank, blank. PowerPoint. Be easy. Gotta find him again. Cry on arriving for a boating trip. Another question mark clue. Exact. How about two? No. Deep pocketed. Let's try rich. Upper atmosphere. Is that the ether? Let's try that. Input. I think that's a verb or a noun. Let's try enter. Verb. The customer's right at times. I don't know. Language written in the Devanagari script. I don't know, guys. Well, that's a something. Child actor. Hindi. Yes, look at that. Thank you. Drink originally called Blanc Cassis. That's Kier. Exact is Reek. Like exact one's revenge. Like idols is adored. That's tricky. Exact as a verb. Lordy. A pup is a young one. Another one. Let's try dog. There are 3 letters. The customer's right at times. R-E blank, 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 blank. Victor, who wrote Odes and Ballads. Victor Hugo. Also wrote Les Mis, of course. Remember, 2003 #1 Outcast hit. Yeah, don't know that. Big Gobbler. Dallas NBA player is a Maverick, right? Grab hold of something. Big Gobbler could be a Tom. Just refund. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Space Gal. Completely retire from boating, question mark. F-O something something. Oh, what's up, Doc? Cry on arriving for a boating trip. PowerPoint is a socket. Adam ruins everything. Error. What TV station? T blank. Let's try True TV. I have no idea. That fits. That's why I'm putting it in there. Cut off. How about sever? Bring down by coup. Blank queen. Slangy affirmative. Yas queen. If this is correct in the New York Times, that's amazing. Dino is to the Flintstones as Astro is to the Jetsons. Big Meanie is an ogre. Encouraging words. How about you got this? Try that. Hey, yeah. Oh, yes. I remember that song now. Of course. Thanks for putting that in back in my ear, New York Times. When Tatum O'Neal won her Oscar at age 10. At 10. That's some story. T blank, blank, blank. Floyd as a sailor. How about a tail? Just not sure about that. Mean-spirited could be ugly. Barge haulers are tugboats, tugs. Boaters collectively. Key somethings. Key being spelled Q-U-A-Y, of course. Hardest part of a date. Going on one at all. Oh, the pit. Oh, the pit is the hardest part of a date. Of course, title for the entitled, maybe. Could be Sir. Drone. Forever. Completely retire from boating. How about forevermore? Guys, that's pretty good. Forevermore, as in like moored to the dock. Grab hold of could be nab. Enjoy oneself festively. Having no application. I don't know. Bring down by, depose. Bit of publicity is a promo. A pup is a young one. I'm going to try otter, and maybe myths is wrong. Oh, now the wrapper is iced tea. Okay, sorts of a purple puree. There we go. So it is appear on the scene. Category is tier. All there is saying hardball, blank IST. A fist. Okay. Sort of, right? That's hard. Blank Kleb, Bond villain, and From Russia with Love. R blank blank blank. No idea. Second staff on many an orchestral score. Flutes, oboes. That's the oboes, guys and gals. Physics Nobelist, I think that's going to be Bohr, who developed an early model of the atom. BOHR, right? Look upon with disgust. Take in. Spoiling one's attendance record, say. How about tardy? Enjoying oneself festively. Jay, right? Flutes, oboes, then what's after oboes? Galactic Conquerors of Film. Galactic Conquerors. Maybe the Sith? I have no idea. Verbal equivalent to a nod of the head could be icy. Wikipedia, for example, is a site. iRobot product is a Roomba. Abhor, look upon with disgust. Be merry. Palm Psalm starters. Oh God. Key demographic. Oh, having no application. All right. So how about that? 8 minutes, 41 seconds. And Chris is in the house. Welcome, Chris. A new VIP here on Habs. Congratulations. All right. That was pretty fast for a Thursday. And notice that there wasn't so much trickery here. It was just punny little things about boats, right? Guys, I was watching a YouTube something last night about that off the coast of Mauritius, which is about, I don't know, some hundreds of miles off the coast of Madagascar down there, Southern Africa. That was a kayak walk. Yes, Mikey, not a cakewalk, but a kayak walk. One of my favorite palindromes. So there off the coast of Mauritius on the southeast corner is like, so it's Mauritius is an island nation. It's up on a plateau, right? And it's like shallow water, shallow water, shallow water. Then there is a shelf where the ocean floor drops thousands of kilometers, right? 2.5 miles. So pretty crazy. And it gives the appearance of Diane, welcome. Shirley, mwah, safe travels wherever you're going. Have fun. Enjoy your day there on the West Coast in San Francisco. So it gives the appearance of like an underwater waterfall because all of the silt and sand falls off of this shelf into the abyss. And I started thinking, speaking of boats, guys, that's why this is coming up. You can only see it from the air, and it's an optical illusion. So it's not really a waterfall. And I thought about Blaine and myself, who both have thalassophobia. I'm putting this in the comments. There it is, thalassophobia, which is the fear of deep water. Can you imagine like swimming in beautiful island paradise, and you suddenly start to feel a tug, like a gravitational tug, like a rip current, and it pulls you down 2.5 miles. Nope. That's a huge no. So all these boat themes are making me think about how much I hate deep water, right? So probably when I go to Florida, now I used to go swimming out to this sandbar in the Panhandle when I was younger, right? And it was honestly right around the time when all those shark attacks were happening. So I used to be much more, daring, I suppose. Wear my swimmies. Surely those will fight against the rip current, right? I used to swim like through a long stretch of ocean off the coast of Florida where I could not touch or see the bottom out to this sandbar while there were shark attacks. This is the late 90s, folks. Do you remember that? Now I'm content to look at the beach and the ocean from the beach. I don't really need to go into it, right, Blaine? Blaine knows what I mean. I do want to just show you all this. Now I've kind of explained it. This waterfall. I'm going to show you what it looks like. And Blaine, this is. Can you imagine? I mean, it looks pretty incredible, right? I'm just going to preface it by saying that. Can you imagine swimming? I mean, Mauritius, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Look at this craziness. Can you imagine you're just swimming off the coast of, now that looks slightly photoshopped, to be honest. Let me go, is it, there we go. It kind of is a little pixelated right now. You see Mauritius is up on this plateau, and we're at the southeast corner of the island, and there is suddenly this trough that's like 2.5 miles deep. Can you imagine getting sucked into that? So it looks like a waterfall, and it's really dangerous to swim over the top of. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Oh, Lord. I see some double entendres coming. Yeah. So, right, you're on your little raft, you're floating out from that little piece of land, and suddenly you're like, wow, I'm really getting pulled into this thing. So, no thank you. So that's what it looks like. Yeah. That is a huge nope. That little crevice is 2.5 miles deep, and it goes straight down to the bottom of the ocean. But it's a pretty incredible sight. I love looking at it from here, right? Okay. So we got a boat theme, nautical theme, which got me thinking. It's weird how I was looking at that last night. Guys, we need to find out who is the winner for today. Make scuba easier, Diana says. Well, yeah, I think that'd probably be like a one-way scuba trip. Inflate my Speedos. Jay, are you telling me to fart in my swim trunks? All right. Who's our winner today? Guys, I'm getting so wrapped up in oh, you would dive there. You've lost most of your fears. Chris, I don't know that it's safe to dive there. Oh, my Lord, guys. Dee announced the winner 5 entire minutes ago, and he's been waiting patiently for this moment. Congratulations, Mikey in Chicago. Oh, hey, it's Mike. Congratulations with 8:18. Of course, we did the puzzle today in 8:41. I love it when Mikey wins, guys. We love this. Thank you so much for the coffee, Mikey. You know what? And it's perfect timing because I need another one. Huge congratulations. Mikey and I are little crossword buddies. He solves it the night before, then comes on here to see how I do. So that's kind of fun, right? It's like watching someone else ride a roller coaster for the first time, right? You're taking them to the theme park and you're like, you've been on it and you're like, oh, I can't wait to take my friends on it. Kind of like that. Jay says, I thought Thursdays were tricky. Blaine is pulling out a curse word from the Mormon book. Don of a bee? I'm guessing you mean son of a bitch. I'm not sure. Maybe Don is, you really don't like Don. Is that what I'm hearing? Maybe he's your neighbor there in Utah. Alrighty. So I'm back, caught up with comments now. So huge congrats to Mikey. And Vaughn, thanks for corroborating his win. Guys, someone has globally muted. Diane from Rockland County, my fellow teacher. How are science classes going, by the way, Diane? So apologies, I'll globally unhide as I see your comments, Diane. All righty. So Jay says, well, I thought Thursdays were tricky. Well, I want to go over the theme answers as I'm going through. The theme answers were pretty fun, and like, we'll see how much we like them and which one we liked best. Right there, we have 4 here. One across, hidden addresses for short are BCCs. That's blind carbon copy. We don't need the carbon copy anymore. but it's funny how we still say BCC. City in the Rio Grande Valley with a historic namesake is Alamo. So what city is that in Texas? I have no idea. I mean, I know the Alamo is in San Antonio, but I don't know where the city of Alamo is. A hardball question mark is a fist. That was hard to see. Island where it once rained for 331 days straight. Wow, that's incredible. Oahu, down there in Hawaii. Emerald is a variety of beryl. Didn't know that. Source of a purple puree is acai. Here's our first theme answer. Mikey, I agree. Reading Mikey's comment, it's not tricky enough. It's too tricky, right? It's like a Goldilocks situation. Weary boaters welcome sight question mark is appear on the scene. So you're tired maybe of rowing that boat, and then you look into the horizon and look, appear on the scene. Get it? So not appear to be seen, right? Not to come into, well, it's appear coming into your vision. Appearing. Error of political parodies briefly is Saturday Night Live. Prominent focus for a navel gazer is an outie as opposed to an innie. Does anyone know the word that means to seek divination, like to tell the future by means of gazing into one's belly button? And did you know there's a word for this? And this word is pretty insane. Actually, I'm going to see. There it is. I'm going to put it up, give you a chance to digest that. Omphaloskepsis is the word. Omphaloskepsis is a real word, and it means to, let me get the official definition. Navel gazing or omphaloskepsis is the contemplation of one's navel as an aid to meditation. There you go. And in fact, omphalomancy is using your navel gazing to tell the future. So I was slightly wrong in the specificity of my definition. But how about that? Omphaloskepsis is a Lent hunt. There you go. As long as it's not a Michael hunt, right, Vaughn? Okay. Here we go. Back to the puzzle. Omphaloskepsis. Cool. Cool word. A pup is a young one. Clues. Otter. Student blank debt. Guys, still paying off these damn student loans. Piano Man. I sure am. My number, well, we've got a little reprieve here in the States, about a year or so, or a year and a half. That number still starts with a 3, though, and it doesn't have only 4 digits. Flying monsters and Dungeons and Dragons are rocks, R-O-C-S. So there's this fits into our mythical creatures category, and there are a few options. Now this narrowed it down. The Dungeons and Dragons flying monsters are always R-O-C-S. A singular one, of course, is a one rock. We also have an orc. If you rearrange the letters, O-R-C. Those are the bad guys in Lord of the Rings. We also have an ent, an E-N-T. Those are the good guys. I think they're the tree things in Lord of the Rings. So it pays to know your 3-letter mythical creatures because they show up quite a bit. Cry on arriving for a boating trip. Here's our second theme answer. What's up, Doc? This one cracked me up. We like this one. Am I doing the robot, by the way? Supposed to be able to see your navel. Share, I know. I feel like in March 2020, that was possible. In April 2021, not so much. Okay. Am I robotic? I have a solution. And guys, how do you think? Can I leave my own broadcast and come back if I have a second device? Because what I want to do is just quickly close out of Chrome, reopen Chrome, and then I'll be fine again. But am I going to lose all of you if I do that? I'm not. I'm not going to lose everyone. I am going to lose everyone. Blaine, I thought we could leave as long as we had a second device. Put a 1 in there if I should not do it, a 2 if I should. Don't do it. Not robotic. Oh, sweet. Okay. Do it. Oh, hell. 1 if I should not. 2 if I should. Is that what I said, Jay? Guys, I forgot what I just said. I was trying to make it easier. So is a 2 meaning I should reset? Do it. Okay, guys, I'm going to be right back. I'll see you back in like less than 20 seconds. All right. It's like a countdown clock. Here we go. Okay, I'm back. How was that? No, I'm back, guys. I'm back. And I think, look, I'm smooth again. Oh, it's 11:11. So, hello again, everyone. How was that experience? Did you miss me? Still not robotic. Okay, I think for some, I was robotic. I went down the little water slide in Mauritius. Oh, hell. Oh, Blaine, and you're going to pull up the mountain time thing. I'm all clean now. If it were only that easy. What's up, Doc? That's our last answer we talked about. Blank queen, a slangy affirmative. That is Yas queen. I feel like RuPaul's Drag Race maybe had something to do with this. Deep pocketed means rich. Title for the entitled maybe is sir. Bring down by coup, for example, is to depose. Now that's COUP. Somehow my brain is going to, what happens if you get attacked and killed by a bunch of doves? I would say that's brought down by a coup. COO. Right. You know what? I'm going to leave the puns to Mikey and Gary from Kansas. But I like this image of doves attacking you. All right. Input is enter. Jay, thank you for laughing. It's not just me out here. Input is enter. To input is to enter, right? So input could have been included as a noun, in which case maybe it was data or datum or something, right? Brought down by poetry. Haiku. Yes. Well, I feel like haiku would be like saying hello to your poet friend. Haiku or something. I don't know. Well, hello, Jess. Welcome. How are you? How's Beirut tonight? This afternoon, I should say. Oh, Vaughn and Blaine are thinking the same thing. That's something. I don't know what I think about that. Blaine, how do you feel about that? That you and Vaughn are on the same wavelength? Big Gobbler, just kidding. Is a Tom, like a Tom Turkey. True TV is the TV channel that airs Adam Ruins Everything. Never heard of that. Like idols are adored. Grab hold of his nab. Big Meanie is an ogre. Do you know how many times ogre appears in the puzzle? All the time, right? So you start to kind of get on the wavelength and you're like, oh, if it's like a mean thing in 4 letters, even though we don't like talk about ogres in real life, right? It like tends to appear in the crosswords a lot. Guys, I think it's time. Oh, never mind. Is it? Maybe it is. It might be time for the smoke machine. I just realized I have my humidifier right here. Let's see how that works. Okay, a big meanie is an ogre. Drink originally called Blanc Cassis. That's white, whatever Cassis is Kir. Kir is a liqueur. I feel like it's kind of like a fizzy thing, right? Like it's like almost like champagne. And you can add flavored things to it, like framboise or I don't know, other flavored, I guess, Cointreau or anyways. It's like a desserty aperitif drink. Completely retire from boating, question mark. Forevermore. I really like this one. To more forever. Yeah, forevermore. Get it? Hey, Jess, thank you. These are relatively new glasses for my spring look. Victor Hugo wrote odes and ballads. There you go. Also wrote Les Mis. Having no application means moot. When Tatum O'Neal won her Oscar was at the age of 10. Can anyone name the movie that she won her Oscar for? She was the youngest Oscar winner until which actress upended that? Do you know? Do you know? And actually, that the actress that like kind of beat her was also the lead in an HBO horror series. Yeah. Anyone know? You know, I didn't see Blaine's comment, but all I see is Jay's comment. Oh no, Blaine, don't incinerate your nethers. I don't know what that means. Now I have to go back and figure out. Oh, Ron of a bee. I just spilled my hot chocolate all in my lap. Blaine, quick, take pictures. And if it didn't say hot, warning, hot, liquid, then it's time to make you $2.3 million. All right. um, Jess says she was scoping today. My Lord, I can't even get into Periscope. Second staff in many an orchestral score are the oboes. And do you ever wonder what Piano Man does? I told you that I'm a conductor, right? You know that I also conduct operas, right? So when I'm conducting, that means that I am reading a score that is much larger, like it's spread out across lots of lines. Each instrument gets its own line, and I have to read all of them at the same time. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. It makes the mere crossword seem easy, I'll tell you that much. So here is one of the 100th Psalm by Max Reger, full score. This is what every full score looks like, more or less. Notice at the top, we have zwei große Flöten, or two big flutes, right? And then we have two oboes. So that's what the clue is referring to. The clue said second staff in many an orchestral score is the oboe, right? Do you remember I also, so then see if you can guess what clarinetten is. Zwei Klarinetten in A, in the key of A. It's two clarinets. I told you that the German word for bassoon is like a surprising word here in the English language, but it actually comes from the Latin, which means a bundle of sticks, because the bassoon is a double reed instrument. And there it is, zwei Fagott. Those are actually bassoons. Then trumpets, then Hörner, vier Hörner are the French horns, the Tenorposaunen, that's tenor trombones, große Trommel, that's the bass drum, Becken, those are the sniffs, the snare drum, and then we have the vocal line down here, right? So finally the voices appear. Look how far down that is. He's a big old bassoon. Yes, queen, right? And then underneath the voices, we finally have the string players, violins, violinen, braccia are the violas, violoncelli are the celli, and then the contrabasse are the contrabasses. And then finally, organ down at the very bottom. So this is how most orchestral scores look. Ladies and gentlemen, that is only 4 measures, right? So you read it from top to bottom. That first line is just one measure all the way down, right? So you read it vertically. It is it's kind of awesome when you can read it, but when I'm conducting an orchestra, I'm having to listen to their individual parts and say, oh, that's wrong. Fix that note. And notice that they're all written in different keys, right? So look at the flutes and oboes are in D major. Now the clarinets, to sound like they're in D major, actually have to be written in F major, up a third, because they transpose. So it's a whole math problem, music problem. It's pretty incredible. All right. That is probably too long about that, but that's my world. That's one of my 3 jobs is music directing. And there it has come to our rescue here in the crossword. Vaughn says, I'm drawn to the sound of D major. Okay, can I just tell you, one of my favorite markings ever was on a flute score. I was conducting here, and it said, well, It was on the score as in it had been written by a previous like conductor or flautist or something, right? And it was like a high note and they wanted it to be soft, right? And so someone had written in, like a student had written in an arrow pointing to this note of D. This is what made me think of it, Vaughn. And it said, this person wrote, tongue this D lightly. I laughed for like 6 minutes. I'm like reading the score with my students. I read it out loud. I'll just leave it there. Okay, organization concerned with airbags, question mark, airbags as in bags up in the air, or TSA, right? That is that is our air traffic. What is that? What does TSA stand for? Why can't I pre-check? I have that. TSA, Transportation Safety Authority. Maybe. I love this. Concern with airbags. Key demographic are boaters collectively. Key spelled Q-U-A-Y. Did you know that that word was pronounced key, right? I think I saw that written for a long time and thought it was quay for years, right? And then found out that it's pronounced key. It's essentially the same thing as a K-E-Y, but can you imagine? Oh, guys, you hear that siren. Can you imagine if the Florida Keys were Q-U-A-Y-S? Oh my gosh, Paper Moon was the movie. Vaughn, thank you. Yes, Tatum O'Neal. Thank you for calling that to my attention. These comments on your second device, ladies and gentlemen, they disappear so quickly. I can't see them anymore. Same as a K. Yeah, so key, K, K-E-Y, Q-U-A-Y, C-A-Y. Guys, did we come up with the actress who replaced Tatum O'Neal as the youngest Oscar winner, who also then headlined an HBO horror series called True Blood? Anna Paquin was that, right? Not Jodie Foster. Yeah, it's Anna Paquin. Jodie Foster did not win an Oscar for quite a while, right? Maybe not until A Silence of the Lambs. Must go now. Yes, absolutely, Jess. Have a good day. Guys, go watch Jess's replays before they disappear forever on Periscope. Mean-spirited is ugly. Look upon with disgust is abhor. Galactic conquerors of film are Sith. Deployed as a sailor is a C. Spoiling one's attendance record, say, is tardy. Verbal equivalent to a nod of the head is I see. Do you notice something about this puzzle? Except for Victor Hugo, there's not a single like name, right? I was looking for field trip opportunities. One down. Fashion accessories that shed are boas. Welcome, Kimberly. Hello from Periscope. If you're on Periscope, feel free to tap that screen. Show everyone else like what they're missing, right? Boss of a bosun, we're all missing, is a captain. Bosun is, of course, like a deck swabber, right? Minor performer, speaking of Tatum O'Neal and Anna Paquin in the piano, by the way, minor performer, question mark, is a child actor, as in a performer underage. Sick legal on, as in the legal department, is to sue. Who we are page, about us. Springtime is Lent. Beginning of the Constitution, abbreviation. Article 1. I was trying to put preamble in there. You saved me, clues my hero. Flamenco shout. Here's our favorite. Olé. A snail can sleep for up to 3 years, and others are facts. Okay. Rapper with a hyphenated name is Ice-T. All there is sane. Category is tier. Wins undeservedly over is Rob's. PowerPoint is socket. Upper atmosphere is the ether. Paxil is for OCD. Reek is exact. Exact here is a verb. Hindi, language written in the Devanagari script. You know what I mean? So no names in this, right? Do you see any names? That's like so crazy that there's just nothing. It's all like slightly tough cluing, isn't it? Hardest part of a date is the middle of it, or the pit. Futuristic delivery device is a drone. Encouraging words is you got this. Astro on the Jetsons. Cut off is sever. Promo is a bit of publicity. Refund, the customer's right. Dallas NBA player is a Mav. Dog, be merry. Roomba. Finally, Rosa Klebb, a Bond villain in From Russia with Love. We finally have a name. I wish I was a snail, right? I know. I'll settle for being like a caterpillar, right? Go to sleep for months, wake up beautiful. Eat a lot, go to sleep for months, wake up beautiful. That's my mantra. I tried that in quarantine. It didn't work out that way. Rosa Klebb, Bond villain. Okay, good to know. I've not seen From Russia with Love. Back there in the 60s, I believe, right, when it came out. 2003, #1 Outcast hit. Thanks to Vaughn for Hey Ya. Aqua is a watery shade, speaking of water and deep water and things I'm staying away from. Barge haulers are tugs. That's Some Story is a tale. Niels Bohr is the physicist who developed an early model of the atom. Bond Villainous, that's right. They've got Nug and Re. Now, what's that for? Mug T. Nugri. Nicole, I apologize that unless are we talking about atoms? I think I missed something. Psalm starter is, oh God. I think probably more reverently than I just said it, right? Wikipedia, for example, is a site. Belly trouble is an ache. Take in is eat. And finally, inflation figure is PSI. Oh, that's cute. Pounds per square inch, right? Like in a tire, an inflation figure. Hilarious. Okay. That's our puzzle today. What did we think? A little bit easier, but we kind of enjoyed it, right? I did. I thought Forevermore was pretty brilliant. I thought Key Demographic worked really well. And What's Up, Doc? Maybe the first one I didn't like as much because it took me so damn long to get it, right? I was like a peer on the stage. I mean, despite Space Gal saying, hello, it's seen. But you know what? It's a beautiful day. I'm happy it was slightly easier. Lots of innuendos. Exactly. Alrighty, so ladies and gents, stay tuned for some piano ASMR tonight. After my choir rehearsal, I now go in for 10 hours of work in a row. Woo! It's Thursday, guys. Wednesday, Thursday. And then I get a reward on Friday. I only have to work 4 hours tomorrow. So it kind of balances out. Sean, welcome aboard. And thanks for that subscription. Thanks so much. Have a great day, everyone. Love to you all. Huge congrats to Mikey. Thanks for, let me give a quick shout out. And thank you to Mikey for the Buy Me a Coffee and the Got Talent, Melanie and Dina for the Super Hearts, Aunt B there in Annapolis for the High Award, and Shirley Baker for the High Five. Huge thanks, everyone, for those awards. Sometimes someone's got to work hard. I tell you, I know it's, you know, today's a Penn State day, so I got to work for Penn State all day. Yummy. Yes. Well, you know what? I'm about to eat the incredible, I call it cowboy chili that I made last night. Share. Yes. Share. I feel like you're overdue for a win. I'm just going to put that out there. I know you're in the background, like putting in those guesses, but I feel like it's been, you know, my sister wife, Share, had 2 wins in a row that were like exactly on the money. But I feel like your time's coming. I feel it. Yummy because of the shirt. Yes, look, it's the top part of a Y. Where's the tail of the Y? Who can say? Just kidding. All right. So yes, this is guys, this feels like I should be out on a boat, right? Like it's kind of got that international divers signal. Guess what? You will never see me diving. I scuba dived, whatever, once. It was incredible and it was beautiful. Most of that time, I was like, do I have enough air? What if my tank explodes? What if I get stranded here? What if I see a shark? And when all you can hear is that sound, you've already got, you know what happens in every movie that's set underwater. You know something's going to happen. It's the same way I feel about being in space. Hey, Doe, welcome from Lincoln. Is that Lincoln in Britain or Lincoln in Nebraska? It is in Great Britain. Okay. Doe, I'm glad to see you here. You're just in time to catch the replay. I'm not a fish, right, Font? I'm not a fish and I'm not a bird. Don't put me into space or underwater. So point is, this shirt feels like, it's actually just a gym shirt of mine. It feels like it should be a scuba diving shirt, right? I think that's red and white, not blue and white. That's what Aunt Peg sounds like when she sleepwalks. and walks. So I'm going to sit on that beach, Cher says, and think about all those ocean things. Listen, as long as I'm not in them, I don't care. I'll think about them all day. How beautiful the Portuguese man of war is, right? You're just not going to see me thinking about them while I'm out there because I ain't going to be out there. But who knows? I enjoy wading in the ocean, but I will tell you, when I was 7 years old, first trip to Florida, Daytona Beach, jellyfish slid up my swim trunks. Like I was in the surf, wave crashed, jellyfish slid up my damn swim trunks and just stung me, right? They're not like actively attacking you, but they're just like, oh, I'm touching something and I have poisonous tentacles, right? So not his fault necessarily or her fault, but I would not go back in the ocean for years after that. Right? When you're 7, that's a terrifying feeling. You're like, ow, that hurts. Portuguese are beautiful. The man of war. No, right? Exactly. Is it easy to slap? Jay, it is before lunch. You know what, Jay? To the jellyfish, it is. It absolutely is. Anyways, that kind of cured me of wanting to do things out in the ocean. It's like, I don't see fish walking around in the air trying to assimilate, right? Why should we be? There, okay, guys, there is a video that is where this woman talks about, don't go in the shark's house. Sharks don't come into your house. She says it, and it's so much funnier. She's like, you get ate up. You'll get ate up if you go in the shark's house. Miss Zombie, thanks for that subscription. Lordy, between Jay and Vaughn and Shirley and Blaine, I don't know what this broadcast has turned into, but I think I better end it. Just kidding. I actually love chatting with you all. But the time is here where I do have to go. Unfortunately, because I have to go look at my orchestral scores and things like that, right? My fagot, my zwei Fagotten. So love all of you. Yes, well said, Vaughn. Your best views are right at the lifeguard station. Yes, exactly, Cher. Exactly. Who knows? I want to go to a place that doesn't have lifeguards. It's like deserted, no spring breaks, and no lifeguards. You rang. Yes. All right. The pile of sticks. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And I did say zwei, which is the German word for two. So that would be you and Bridezilla, right? Okay. All right, everyone. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Glad you enjoyed the crossword today. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because I sure did. And I'll see you back tonight. Vera says bye. Mom says hello. Penelope, the pachyderm, is back there. She says hello. The cactus. Cora says hi. And of course, Stretch, the OG Stretch back here, says hello as well. Guys, I'll give you a sneak peek. Look, I have light streaming into my bedroom. I've made up my bed before the crossword. This is going to be a good day. The whole house, all the windows are open. Breeze is coming in. Beautiful view of the church. 75 and sunny here in Rochester. And the yellow flowers, of course, have also as their foil some purple mums. They smell incredible. And I've been watering them. They're feeling good. Feed the mums, of course. Yes. All right. Vera is getting jealous, but she's on the mend, guys. She is getting better by the day. All right. Love all of you. See you later. See you tonight. Take care. Bye.